Hello and welcome to my blind Let's Play of Mass Effect 1 Legendary Edition. Now, when I say blind, that's not the whole truth, strictly speaking, as I did play this game for a couple of hours years ago, but then I put it down for whatever reason, I can't remember anymore. But here I am again, and this time I am going to finish it. Now, besides that couple of hours, I do know some things about this game, obviously, through cultural osmosis or something. I know for a fact that Mass Effect 3 wasn't that well received due to the ending, I believe. People were disappointed by that. And also I do know that Mass Effects 1 and 2, I think both of them are beloved classic games, and that is the reason why I am playing this. So I'm at least going to be doing Mass Effect 1, we'll see about Mass Effect 2 and 3, if and when I do those. Okay, but jumping to another topic, kind of. So I don't have mods installed except for the community patch. Mainly because as I did a little bit of a test recording, I noticed that the FOV, the field of view in this game, by default is very low and you cannot change it. But with the community patch you can, and apparently it also fixes some bugs, etc. So that should be quite nice. But like I said, no other mods, this is a first playthrough. So let's go ahead and start a new career.
Welcome to Alliance Military Database. Classified information requested. Establishing secure connection.
Always be secure,
Secure
kids.
connection confirmed.
Okay, and kind of maybe a little bit boringly, I will be going with the default basic John Shepard. Mainly because, yes, the character will be around for all three games as the main character, obviously. And I also want to play as a soldier. Now, usually in RPGs, I do basically always create my own character, but I think for this specific game, it makes sense to go with the basic, so-called basic John Shepard. And I'm not even going to change his first name.
Please log in to access your profile.
Though it is a little bit funny, I guess, that he's named John, as so many action heroes. John Wick, John Rambo, John Matrix, and, well, John McClane, etc, etc, etc. But I guess that's not really a bad thing. Anyways, next.
Profile reconstruction complete.
So yes, Soldier, Soul Survivor, John Shepard, Earthborn, and accept.
Identification confirmed.
Okay, gameplay options. I will be going with the highest difficulty Insanity, and we'll just see how it goes. I think you can turn this down in-game as well, so it's not like I can get stuck. At least I think that's the way it works. Auto level up is off. Level scaling is on Legendary mode. I'm not sure exactly what that entails, though it does say something here. So in Classic mode, the original 1 to 60 level range will be used instead of the new 1 to 30 level range. XP and talent points progression remains the same, but the number of levels is doubled. Okay, I'm not sure what the hell, why, but anyways, let's go with Legendary mode. Squad power usage, let's go with the default. Basic defensive option for now. This can, I think, be changed later on. I mean, if you couldn't, then that would be pretty bad now, wouldn't it? With this difficulty level, I would imagine that I will pretty extensively have to actually issue orders to my squad mates. And I don't remember how many squad mates you get in this game, but maybe like 2 or 3, something like that. I'll mostly be going with just the most amusing or interesting characters, the most likable ones, something like that. I usually do that in RPGs, though if you do play on the highest difficulty levels, then sometimes that's not a good idea, but anyways, that's the plan. All of these are on. Let's enable tutorials, as I will probably need them to some extent. And as for my John Shepard, I think I will be mostly a selfish prick, but that doesn't mean he won't do the right thing on occasion. But if he deems like it's too much work for too little gain, then he might just go with the so-called evil a-hole option and not help the civilians or something. We might see some good actions though, like I said, depending on the circumstances, and if he feels like doing the good thing will actually benefit him more than being a prick, then he might be a good guy, on occasion at least. That's the general plan or idea that I have for now. Okay, let's go ahead and accept. Okay, community patch settings, I'll just leave everything as they are here by default. So some things are disabled and some things are enabled. I would imagine that nothing here is like going to mess with the vanilla experience too much. At least if you go with the default selection. So let's go with that. Okay. Confirm your choices. This game takes place in space.
Earthborn, but no record of his family.
Doesn't have one. He was raised on the streets, learned to look out for himself.
He saw his whole unit die on a cruise. He could have some serious emotional scars.
Every soldier has scars. Shepard's a survivor.
Is that the kind of person we want protecting the galaxy?
That's the only kind of person who can protect the galaxy.
I'll make the call.
In the year 2148, explorers on Mars discovered the remains of an ancient spacefaring civilization. In the decades that followed, these mysterious artifacts revealed startling new technologies, enabling travel to the furthest stars. The basis for this incredible technology was a force that controlled the very fabric of space and time. They called it the greatest discovery in human history, I guess? Mass Effect! I'm not the quickest reader, but still, that's a bit quick. Anyways.
The Arcturus Prime relay is in range. Initiating transmission sequence.
Commander?
We are connected. Calculating transit mass and destination. The relay is hot. Acquiring approach vector. All stations secure for transit.
What a handsome fellow.
Screen. Approach run has begun. Hitting the relay in 3, 2, 1.
Kaboom!
Thrusters, check. Navigation, check. Internal emissions sync engaged. All systems online. Drift, just under 1500K.
1500 is good. Your captain will be pleased.
I hate that guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment. So you hate him.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead. So that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid. The Council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah, that is the official story. But only an idiot believes the official story.
Okay, so we have 3 options here. So this is, I could agree, I could say you're overreacting, or I could just be a prick. So I think I do agree, but would I say that as this character? I'll go with the hardline a-hole option here. Cut the chatter.
That's enough. You're soldiers. Act like it.
Sorry, Commander.
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good. Find a comm buoy and link us into the network. I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance brass before we reach Eden Prime.
Aye, aye, Captain. Better brace yourself, sir. I think Nihilus is headed your way.
He's already here, Lieutenant. Tell Commander Shepard to meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
You get that, Commander?
Yes, I heard.
I'm on my way.
Is it me or does the Captain always sound a little pissed off?
Only when he's talking to you, Joker.
Okay, so I do recognize some of these voice actors, so Kaiden or Kaiden, I think Kaiden here, is I think Karth Onasi in Knights of the Old Republic. Don't know what else he has done or what his actual name is, but anyways, I'm pretty sure that's him.
You probably don't want to keep the captain waiting, Commander.
And not sure about this guy though, Joker.
The Captain's waiting for you in the comm room, Commander.
Okay, sure. Anyways, so I have messed with the sound settings beforehand, and I think I'll turn the music up a bit, but I did have to turn down the sound effects because the gun sounds in this game, for some weird reason, are extremely loud. So the sound effects are now on 5. But yeah, let's turn the music up a bit. Let's go with like 30 for now. Let's see how that works out. Okay. Let's see. So yeah, that's the... I could save there if I wanted to. I suppose I don't have a reason yet. So it's going to take me a bit of time to get used to this game, how it plays.
I just saw him. He marched by like he was on a mission.
He's a Spectre. They're always on a mission.
And we're getting dragged right along with him.
Relax, Presley. You're gonna give yourself an ulcer.
Okay, this is a bit awkward how he moves around, I think. Since the animation needs to like do that little stop there for some reason. Is it always the same animation as well? Maybe not. Yeah, it's not. But anyways, it's a bit awkward. But I'll get used to it, I guess. Navigator Presley.
Congratulations, Commander. Looks like we had a smooth run. You heading down to see the Captain?
I heard you arguing.
Sounds like you don't trust our Turian guest.
Sorry, Commander. Just having a chat with Adams down at Engineering. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. But you have to admit, something's odd about this mission. The whole crew feels it.
Just do your job.
Info's on a need-to-know basis, Presley. Just follow the orders you're given.
Understood, Commander.
Okay, galaxy map, so yeah, that's probably how you travel in this game, but it's not going to let me do it yet.
I grew up on Eden Prime, Doc. It's not the kind of place Spectres visit. There's something Nihilus isn't telling us about this mission.
That's crazy. The Captain's in charge here. He wouldn't take orders from a Spectre.
Not his choice, Doc. Spectres don't answer to anyone. They can do whatever they want. Kill anyone who gets in their way.
Oh, you watch too many spy vids, Jenkins.
Anyway, so I think I remember that, was it Nihilus is going to pull a betrayal, like straight off the bat basically, or very nearly so. I remember getting through this like tutorial mission, I guess you would call it, or tutorial planet or whatever. I don't remember how long it took, maybe like an hour, maybe 2 hours, and then we ended up on a space station or something, and that's when I stopped playing, basically, after a little while. But yeah, we'll get there. Let's speak with basically everyone. So I guess I'll click here, or... Okay, only the commanding officer may specify a destination for the Normandy. Corporal Jenkins.
What do you think, Commander? We won't be staying on Eden Prime too long, will we? I'm itching for some real action.
I sincerely hope you're kidding, Corporal. Your real action usually ends with me patching up crew members in the infirmary.
Okay, I recognize this woman, but I don't currently remember from what. But Yeah, from somewhere, and it might come to me. Let's see here. Relax, Jenkins.
You need to calm down, Corporal. A good soldier stays cool, even under fire.
Sorry, Commander, but this waiting's killing me. I've never been on a mission like this before, not one with a Spectre on board.
Okay, so I'm going to immediately predict that Jenkins here will just die pretty soon. Okay, I can click on Investigate. Sure, let's find some things out. So, Nihilus.
What can you tell me about Nihilus?
Turians are generally well respected by the other species. Their fleet has more patrols protecting Citadel space than any other. They don't always get on well with us, though. Some people find them too rigid. Others still blame them for the First Contact War. As for Nihilus, I haven't said more than 2 words to him. He usually only speaks to the captain.
I heard Nihilus once took down an entire enemy platoon all by himself. Man, I can't believe I'm on a mission with an actual Spectre.
Okay, so getting some backstory here. I won't remember all of this, but hopefully I'll remember enough for it to make sense. Anyways, let's investigate some more. The Spectres.
What do you know about the Spectres?
Only what I've heard. Spectre agents work directly for the Citadel Council. They usually work alone or in small groups. Spectres don't have any official power, though. Basically, they're a shadow organization with a mandate to preserve and protect galactic stability.
Protect it at any cost. Don't forget that part. Spectres operate above the law.
Okay, and Eden Prime.
You're from Eden Prime, aren't you, Jenkins? What's it like?
It's very peaceful, Commander. They've been real careful with development, so you don't have any city noise or pollution. My parents lived on the outskirts of the colony. At night, I used to climb this big hill and stare across the fields back at the lights from the main settlement. It was gorgeous. But when I got older, I realized it was a little too calm and quiet for me. That's why I joined the Alliance. Even Paradise gets boring after a while.
Okay, well, why are we going there?
Any idea why Eden Prime was chosen as our destination?
Not really sure, Commander. Eden Prime's one of our most stable colonies. Good place to take the Normandy for a shakedown run, I guess. No real danger there. There's gotta be something else going on. We've got a Spectre on board. That's why I'm so wound up. I can't wait for the real mission to start.
Okay, it's just another mission.
Do your job, follow my orders, and there won't be any problems.
Easy for you to say. You proved yourself on a cruise. Everybody knows what you can do. This is my big chance. I need to show the brass what I can do.
There's no rush.
You're young, Corporal. You have a long career ahead of you. Don't do something stupid to mess it up.
Don't worry, sir. I'm not gonna screw this up.
The captain's waiting for me.
Goodbye, Commander.
Okay. Anyways, do you have anything more to say, Dr. Chakwas?
Yes, Commander. Is there something you need?
Oh, not really. Okay.
The captain's waiting for me.
Goodbye, Commander.
And here's Nihilus.
Commander Shepard, I was hoping you'd get here first. It will give us a chance to talk.
Where's Captain Anderson?
The captain said he'd meet me here.
He's on his way. I'm interested in this world we're going to. Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
So what?
I'm a Marine, not some tourist on vacation.
It's more than just a tourist destination, isn't it, Shepard? Eden Prime is a symbol of your people. A perfect little world on the edges of your territory. Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it really?
Okay, so like I said, I think this guy will end up betraying us, but there might be like a redemption arc at some point. But yeah, we'll just have to wait and see, I guess. Anyways, how safe is it really? What's your point?
If you've got something to say, just say it.
Your people are still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
I think it's about time we told the commander what's really going on.
This mission is far more than a simple shakedown run.
That's obvious.
I already figured that out.
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
Okay, what are we picking up?
What's the payload, Captain?
A research team on Eden Prime unearthed some kind of beacon during an excavation. It was Prothean.
I suppose I don't really need to say it out loud what these options are, but then again they do differ from what Shepard says. Okay, Prothean.
I thought the Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago.
Their legacy still remains. The mass relays, the Citadel, our ship drives. It's all based on Prothean technology.
This is big, Shepard. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
Okay, so yes, I did say I'm playing an a-hole, but... well, sure, let's go with this. We don't need your help here.
We can handle this on our own.
Unless something goes wrong.
There's more, Shepard. Nihilus isn't just here for the beacon. He's also here to evaluate you.
So I don't think it actually matters really what I say in a conversation like this, but I'm still going to think about these options for a bit here. So how would my Shepard feel about Nihilus evaluating me? I do remember that it's for recruitment purposes, of course, and I suppose he can figure that out. Let's go with, like hell he is, though.
Since when do we answer to the Spectres?
You're smart enough to know how things work, Commander. The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time. Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy. We want more say with the Citadel Council. The Spectres represent the Council's power and authority. If they accept a human into their ranks, it shows how far the Alliance has come.
Not many could have survived what you went through on Akuz. You showed a remarkable will to live, a particularly useful talent. That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
Okay. Yeah, it's kind of obvious that the captain does support this, based on what he just said. What if I refuse, though? Well, that's not going to be an option.
I don't like people making decisions about my future.
This isn't about you, Shepard. Humanity needs this. We're counting on you.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions together.
You'll be in charge of the ground team. Secure the beacon and get it onto the ship ASAP. Nihilus will accompany you to observe the mission.
Okay, investigate. Protheans.
What do you know about the Protheans?
Just what they taught us in school. They were a technologically advanced species that ruled the galaxy 50,000 years ago. Then they vanished. Nobody really knows how or why, though I've heard plenty of theories. But everyone agrees, galactic civilization wouldn't exist without them.
Their citadel is the very heart of galactic society, and without their mass relays, interstellar travel would be impossible. We all owe the Protheans a great debt.
I'd like to know more about Eden Prime before we touch down.
It's a peaceful farming world, but it represents something much bigger. Eden Prime is one of our oldest and most successful colonies. It proved we were ready to face the challenges of settling new worlds, to forge a place for humanity beyond Earth. It symbolizes humanity's growth and evolution as a spacefaring species. And after this, it will be known as the world where humans made a discovery of galactic importance.
Yeah, well, probably more than that as well.
Why is this beacon so important?
All advanced galactic civilization is based on Prothean technology, even yours.
If we hadn't discovered those Prothean ruins buried on Mars, we'd still be stuck on Earth. That was just a small data cache. Who knows what we can learn from this beacon? What if it's a weapons archive? We can't let it fall into the wrong hands.
Like who?
The Attican Traverse isn't the most stable sector of Citadel space. There are plenty of raiders and criminal groups active in the region. They might figure a Prothean beacon is worth the risk of attacking an Alliance ship. Plus, Eden Prime is right on the border of the Terminus systems.
Okay. So what is that?
The attic and traverse is under Citadel protection. If the Terminus systems attack, it's an act of war.
Technically, yes. But some of the species in the Terminus might be willing to start a war over this.
The last thing the Council wants is to get dragged into a major conflict with the Terminus systems. We have to keep this low-key.
Okay, well, since I've clicked on everything, I guess I'm ready to go.
Just give the word, Captain.
We should be getting close to Eden.
Captain, we got a problem.
What's wrong, Joker?
How timely.
From Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
Bring it up on screen.
Get down!
We are under attack, taking heavy casualties. I repeat, heavy casualties. We can't get evac. They came out of nowhere. We need...
Everything cuts out after that. No comm traffic at all. Just goes dead. There's nothing.
Reverse and hold at 38.5. Status report.
17 minutes out, Captain. No other Alliance ships in the area.
Take us in, Joker, fast and quiet. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
A small strike team can move quickly, without drawing attention. It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
Grab your gear and meet us in the cargo hold. Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up, Commander. You're going in.
Well, of course I am.
Engaging stealth systems. Somebody was doing some serious digging here, Captain.
Your team's the muscle in this operation, Commander. Go in heavy and head straight for the dig site.
What about survivors, Captain?
Helping survivors is a secondary objective. The beacon's your top priority.
Approaching drop point 1.
Nihilus, you're coming with us?
I move faster on my own.
Nihilus will scout out ahead. He'll feed you status reports throughout the mission. Otherwise, I want radio silence.
But can we trust him?
I don't like putting my life in the hands of a Turian, sir.
Nihilus is on our side. He wants you in the Spectres, and he wants that beacon.
Okay, that was slightly racist, but I guess an a-hole might be slightly racist. Anyways, wasn't expecting that. Understood.
Ready and able, sir.
The mission's yours now, Shepard. Good luck!
Thanks.
We are approaching drop point 2.
So, how many of these guys with us will die? And do I have 2 guys? It seems I do.
Perimeter secure, Commander.
Richard L. Jenkins. Yeah, you're going to die, I think. Do you have anything to say?
Got hit hard, Commander. Hostiles everywhere. Keep your guard up.
Use right mouse button to draw your weapon. Press H to put it away.
Oh God, what happened here?
Smells like smoke and death.
Okay. And alright, so can't really traverse the rocks there, as it is just a video game. Anyways, let's find something to shoot at, I guess. Also, is there... okay, that pauses it, or is that the special ability? No, that pauses it, kind of. What did it say? I didn't actually read that. Anyways, oh, and yeah, I can apparently change Jenkins... No, you're not me. Caden and Jenkins's equipment. So, I suppose the game will tell me about when to use what type of weapon, if there is really much of a difference. Though, I guess it's obvious, if you use a sniper rifle, you can do battle from afar. Anyways, I think I'll probably go with the assault rifle for myself. But we'll see how I feel about these weapons. Also, yeah, let's double check the actual gun sounds. So now that the sound is at 5 only, it should be tolerable. Aiming increases your accuracy. Thank you, game. Anyways.
What the hell are those?
Probably something to shoot at.
Don't worry, they're harmless.
Well, we'll see. Are you? Are you harmless? I guess you are. Okay, sure. Well, I suppose that's good. But, yeah, let's see what happens.
Damn!
Okay, that happens. Not that exciting, to be honest.
Oh god, what happened here?
You haven't actually seen much yet. Hold left shift to switch weapons for your squad. Yeah, I figured that out already, as I'm just so intelligent. Okay. Well, there we go. Time to fight. It seems. So I'm definitely not that good at FPS games. Jenkins, are you already dead? Seriously, Jenkins. Seriously. Like, I would have imagined you would last for like 10 minutes at least, but it seems no. Well, maybe he's not dead. Maybe he's just mortally wounded.
Ripped right through his shields. Never had a chance.
Forget about him.
Leave him. We need to finish the mission.
Aye, aye, sir.
Yeah, anyone who dies that quick, we don't need to bury them. They don't deserve it. Also, why did you put your weapon away? Don't do that. Alright, well, initial combat was kind of easy, apart from that, but yeah. Also, don't do that. Medigel is needed to heal injured squad members. Omnigel can be used to bypass decryption and electronics challenges. Both can be acquired by defeating enemies and opening containers. Press V to use Medigel. Do I need to do that? Sure. Oh, it heals everyone, I guess. Though I wasn't injured. And now I seem to have 4 left. Okay. I'm learning. Anyways, like I was saying, I'm not very good at FPS games, though I do have a little bit...
Here, Shepard. A lot of bodies.
A little bit of experience.
I'll try to catch up with you at the dig site.
Okay, sorry to interrupt you there, but anyways. Like I was saying, I'm not fantastic at these types of games, but then again, this isn't a pure FPS, I guess. This is a hybrid, I suppose. Use left shift to issue orders to your squad, or use Z, attack your top. Press Q or E to send a squad mate ahead. Press C to call them back. Okay, I would imagine that will be more useful if you're not playing a soldier. I would imagine that the soldier is just fine and dandy, going all out, assaulting the enemy. Maybe not entirely by himself, but anyways, shouldn't need to worry too much. We shall find out. Okay, you're far away. Anyways, obviously this is basically the tutorial, so things even on the highest difficulty level won't be that difficult just yet. Okay, medical kit. So, I don't think I'll do everything there is to do in this game. Even if you could do everything, as there are probably some choices ahead, but I'll probably do most of the content. Depending on how I feel about it, I suppose. So the music is maybe a tiny bit too loud. I'll turn it down a bit. Let's go to 22. The graphics, I suppose, probably have been upgraded with the Legendary Edition. They look pretty nice. Don't have much else to say yet. Anyways, let's go through the... Okay. Lovely. Sadly, I can't turn down just the gun volume, so some of the sound effects will be very low. Anyways. So, yeah. Another human. Ashley Williams. So you're not probably going to die, but yeah. Okay, am I actually hitting this thing? Or is it just tanky? I guess it was just tanky.
Thanks for your help, Commander. I didn't think I was gonna make it.
Well, you did. Since you're not Jenkins.
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams of the 212. You the one in charge here, sir?
Give me a status report, Williams.
Oh, man. We were patrolling the perimeter when the attack hit. We tried to get off a distress call, but they cut off our communications. I've been fighting for my life ever since.
Any idea what kind of enemy we're facing?
I think they're Geth.
The Geth haven't been seen outside the Veil in nearly 200 years. Why are they here now?
Yeah, of
They
course.
must have come for the beacon. The dig site is close, just over that rise. It might still be there.
Okay, well, take us there.
You're coming with us, Williams. We need that beacon.
Aye, aye, sir.
Yeah, we also need...
Payback.
We also need female representation, so here you are. Investigate. Geth.
What else do you know about the Geth?
Just what I remember from history class back in school. They're synthetics, non-organic life forms with limited AI programming, created by the Quarians a few centuries ago. They were supposed to be a source of cheap labor, but ended up turning on the Quarians and drove them into exile. Well, after that, they just kind of disappeared behind the Perseus Veil. Nobody's really heard much from them since.
Tell me everything you know about the beacon.
They were doing some digging out here to extend the monorail and expand the colony. A few weeks ago, they unearthed some Prothean ruins, and the beacon. Suddenly, every scientific expert in the colony was interested. That's when they brought us in to secure the site. I don't know much about the beacon itself, but I heard one of the researchers say this could be the biggest scientific discovery of the century.
Monorail, huh? Who wrote this? Was it Conan O'Brien?
Describe what happened leading up to the attack.
We were sent out a couple of nights ago from the main colony to secure the area. Seemed like a routine patrol, until the Geth hit us. We never knew they were coming.
Have you seen a Turian Spectre around here?
There aren't any Turians on Eden Prime, none that I've ever met. Not sure I'd be able to tell if one was a Spectre anyway.
If you saw this guy, you'd know. Carries enough firepower to wipe out a whole platoon. Luckily, he's on our side.
Sorry, like I said, no Turians.
Okay, well, I suppose we're done here.
Move out.
And now we have 2 squad members again. Press escape to go to the squad screen to spend talent points for new squad members. Okay. Talent screen. Squad, I guess. The squad screen lets you view your team's talents. Mouse over talent or its rank to view it. Click on a talent to spend a talent point to gain a rank in it. As you gain levels, you will acquire talent points and unlock higher ranks. Okay, so did I level up? I'm level 1. Was I level 0 before? Well, anyways, I have 3 points, it seems. And I have a point, it seems, in assault rifles and combat armor. So I think I'll go with... what is this? Well, anyways, I think I'll go with these other things... Oh, am I not even allowed to put... No, yes I am. Obviously I am. It's just grayed out for some reason. The sniper rifles and shotguns. Yeah, and I can undo. Well, let's see. Can I? No, I'm not allowed. I am not allowed to do these things. I guess because... Well, it actually tells me. Never mind. Required assault rifle 7 points. Interesting. So I actually need to actually improve... Yes, actually. Improve assault rifles to be able to spend points to improve my skills with sniper rifles. Not sure how I feel about that, but I suppose we probably get enough points in this game. But yeah, like I said, I think I said at some point, I think I'll go with the frontline combat for the most part. I might change my mind though. Anyway, so 3 points. I would imagine that all of these just take 1 point, so it doesn't like increase in cost. Let's take a look at these. So assault training increases melee damage. Okay, I don't usually like doing melee things in games like this. But it also increases weapons damage, I guess for all weapons. Grants the adrenaline burst ability. Okay, well that's probably worthwhile. Soldier. Frontline warriors are trained to withstand the physical punishment that comes with combat. Increases health. Allows limited health regeneration. Okay, and that goes up to, it seems, 6. Charm. Sets charm score at 1. Opens up new dialogue options. Okay. Usually in these types of games, well, not always, but usually I do go with some kind of diplomatic skill, because it's usually quite good and useful to have something like that. So we'll see if I go with both Charm and Intimidate, despite what I've said about my John Shepard's personality and goals in life. At least Intimidation, I guess I'll go with. Though, if this allows you to skip fights, then that might not actually be worth it, because, at least in some games, if you skip the fights, even if you do get granted experience points or something for doing it via diplomatic options, it's usually worse than actually doing the fight. But then again, do I really need to think about such min-maxy things in this game? Don't know. I would imagine probably not, though. Combat armor. So, okay, shield boost. Anyways. Let's go with 1 here for assault rifles. 1, 2... Well, actually... Let's go 1 with assault training. I'll actually take this out of here, the assault rifles. Let's take assault training 1, and let's go 1 charm, 1 intimidate. For now. Let's do it like that. Okay, if I go here... Yes, it does remember it. Okay, so... I don't know, obviously, if these guys are going to stick around, but I would imagine, since Kaiden has a recognizable voice actor, that he will be with us, maybe for the entire game. Not sure about Ashley, but he's with us for now, at least. Anyways, so you're a sentinel and you are a soldier. Okay, well, for Ashley, I'll go with... you have 2 points only. Does Shepard always get 3? Not sure. We'll see. Anyways. Let's go with 1 assault rifle. Overkill. Allows long bursts of assault rifle fire without overheating. Okay. Sure. And then I have 1 more point. Let's go 1 into soldier, I guess. For Ashley. Okay, what is a sentinel? Special training allows sentinels to use tech and biotics more efficiently than other classes. Okay, so you're a tech guy. You have decryption, increases the amount of Omnigel recovered. Lets you use the decryption skill to open secure objects. Grants the sabotage ability, which shuts down enemy weapons within a certain radius. Throw. Projects a mass effect field powerful enough to hurl objects and enemies caught in the area of effect out of the way. Each point spent increases the strength of throw, knocking targets farther and inflicting greater damage. Barrier. Bolsters your kinetic shields with a mass effect field that can absorb a massive amount of damage. Attacks that penetrate shields will also penetrate this barrier. So you're kind of a magic user in that case, I suppose. First aid increases squad healing. Okay, that's the most boring one, I guess. But there might be something interesting along the line here, so I'll take a quick look here. Master first aid. Medical cost 1. Is that always 1? I guess it is. I'll go 1 sentinel. And let's go, I guess, barrier 1. So this should be a defensive ability, which means on my current settings he should be using it on his own. Adds a biotic barrier, yes. Or is this always active? No, it's duration. So it has a cooldown as well. Okay. And apparently has an accuracy cost. Anyways, that's my selection here. I also don't know how many companions there are in the game. Also, let's make a save, I guess, even though I would imagine there are plentiful autosaves. So, like I said, I'll go with the
far end of this trench.
I'll go with the most interesting, amusing, likable squad mates, I guess. Required items: light armor, human, scorpion 1. Value 4. 15 something. I don't know what that is. Take all. To change your team's equipment, press the escape button. To access the... Can I just press E? Yes. Or I, rather. The equipment screen allows you to equip and upgrade gear for your squad. I think I seem to recall it being a complaint about these games that the itemization is a bit boring. We'll see about that as well. Select an item and click the equip button to assign it, simple enough. Click on an equipped items upgrade slot to select an upgrade. Click the Omnigel button to break down the selected item into Omnigel. Lancer 1, okay, that's my weapon. Details. Reliable and efficient Earth-based Hahne Kedar has become a major supplier to the system's alliance military. Their weapons are considered stock quality at best, though their armor lines are generally recognized as above average. The Lancer is a standard issue rifle for the system's alliance navy. It is accurate when fired in controlled bursts, but suffers from low accuracy during sustained fire. Okay, so that's my medkits or whatever. This is some kind of tech thing. Not sure about this. And this is money, apparently. Yeah, okay. Sniper rifle, grenades. Yeah, the game hasn't taught me about those yet. Armor. Damage protection is worse in this. Shields are better. Tech biotic protection is better. Okay, so this is a bit of an awkward inventory, I think. Don't necessarily like it that much. Seems a bit console gamey. Anyways, so yeah, I have this equipped. And this is the upgrade slot, I guess. And I have nothing to put into it. Yeah, it's the upgrade slot. I think this is better. Let's see what you guys have. Aldrin Labs, Solaris 1. Oh, it just went there for some reason. Yeah, let's see about the armors here. Bear with me. So, yeah, that's slightly better, it seems, than... Why does it jump there instead of here? Anyways, let's give it to Let's give it probably to... Well, no, let's give it to this guy. I think that's the best upgrade I can get, probably. So how do I actually equip it? I said simple enough, but how do I equip it? There, okay. And now we have an Onyx one. Yeah, okay, that's how it works. I'm learning. Okay, let's continue the game, the actual game. Well, that is gameplay. Inventory stuff. Run to the waypoint to take cover behind the rock. Well, okay, sure. Take cover, please. Approaching a low object will make you crouch to take cover behind it. Press left control to manually toggle crouching. Crouching improves weapon stability and aim. Okay. Am I supposed to be here? Or am I supposed to go forward? I guess... Well, we'll see. Go forward. Right, that's the wrong button. So I wonder if headshots actually deal more damage. I would imagine that they do, but not sure. Press G to throw a grenade and press it again to detonate it. Okay, fine. Are they... Okay, that was a horrible throw. Are they infinite? No, that seems to be... Yeah, I think on the bottom left there we have grenades listed. Anyways, I'm shooting your thigh. Press F to melee attack. No, I don't want to. That is not something I'm interested in. So I'll just shoot instead. Very realistic. Level up. Okay, that was quick. So I'm assuming that's for everyone. 6 points? What? How do I have 6 now? 4? Okay, well sure. Maybe that was... Yeah, it wasn't an actual level up that we had before. Now I'm actually level 2. We'll see. We'll see if I continue getting 6 points. But it seems like I'm always going to get more points than the others. I suppose it's because I have more skills as well. Can I immediately just max these out? I'll just max these out. It's good to have those options. And so far, well, we are still in the tutorial, but the combat is easy. Super easy. Anyways, now let's go with one soldier. And also, I still don't know how to use the adrenaline burst ability, but it will tell me, I guess, or I can look it up at some point. Shield boost. Okay, that's another active skill. Soul training, adrenaline burst. Oh, it's over here. Never mind, I don't actually have it yet. Well, let's work towards that. Assault training. Let's not get it yet, but let's work towards it. Okay, now let's get like first aid. Deploys Medichel to all wounded squad members, restoring their health. Let's get... So I don't know what's actually good in this game. Oh yeah, and I have more abilities here that will be unlocked later on. I guess that can be what I base my decisions on. These other skills. Medicine. Improves the recharge time. Grants the neural shock. Neural shock. Knocks out an organic enemy for 1 second. Inflicts 40 toxic damage. Interesting. Interesting. And then the time and damage improves later on. That sounds pretty good, but I don't know how useful knocking something out for 1 second actually is. Okay, so you're a pistol user, it seems, mainly? As a sentinel? Sure. So I don't actually have a pistol skill. This class doesn't have access to that. Decryption. Secure objects. Okay, that seems like lockpicking, which seems kind of important. Electronics. Let's use the electronics skill to repair or bypass objects. Grants the overload ability. Well, it seems I'm getting plenty of points, but I will need to make some decisions here. Projects a sphere of powerful contra-gravity. Any objects or creature caught in the area of effect will be lifted into the air. Enemies will be temporarily immobilized until they fall back to the ground. Duration 6 seconds. That is also interesting. Well, I'll go with decryption for now. Do I go all the way? Tech explosion damage. Increases the amount of Omnigel recovered. Well, whatever. Let's go all in on that. Electronics unlocked. For now, at least. Let's go with this. And did I level you? No, I didn't. Okay, so this gal, I guess I'll continue doing also fitness. I haven't actually looked at this. Increases health, grants the immunity ability. Oh, okay. Makes you tankier for a duration. Let's go... Always difficult to actually to assess just what is good when you don't actually know the game. Anyways, let's go into Adrenaline Burst here. Recharges all talents, so they can be used immediately. Okay, do I actually have any talents to use before I do that? I don't know. Maybe I do. There will be some available though. Let's go to Shield Boost next. Restores a portion of your shields even while you are under fire. Again, not sure if this is actually good, but I would imagine it's fine, at the very least. Okay. And yeah, it seems... Did I have... Yeah, I have 30 levels. Maybe it's just because there were so many level ups in the game that they reduced the level ups. And that's why I get so many skill points as well, or talent points, or whatever they are. Huh. Yes, huh. Okay, we have a dig site.
This is the dig site. The beacon was right here. It must have been moved.
By who? Our side or the Geth?
Hard to say. Maybe we'll know more after we check out the research camp.
We are wasting time.
Let's get moving. Williams, where's the camp?
It's just on the top of this ridge, up the ramps.
Okay, and despite wasting time, I am going to take a look.
Shepard. There's a small spaceport up ahead. I want to check it out. I'll wait for you there.
Okay. Lovely barbecue we have, or had going here. Anyways, great. Shotgun, assault rifle, assault rifle. Okay, so there's going to be probably a lot of time, or at least some time spent on actually figuring out just how the itemization works. What's good and what's not. Anyways, let's go to the inventory screen. Okay, so I need to compare here. Damage goes up. Accuracy rating goes down, but it seems this is better. Is this better? Arguably, yes. And it seems they also have 2 upgrade slots. Is that always the case? I think it can vary based on just the UI here. Anyways, I guess I'll equip something here. It probably doesn't matter this early on much what I do, but let's do the itemization game. I haven't used a shotgun yet, but I guess I'll equip this, since it seems to be better. And yeah, let's make this into Omnigel. Convert this item into Omnigel. Yes. Yeah, I kind of dislike this inventory, but maybe I'll get used to it. Anyways, this was the garbage one, or the basic one, what we started out with. Let's get rid of that. And this can go, this Banshee one can go probably on Ashley here. Yeah, let's use it there. And then get rid of that. Oh yeah, that seems to be the Omnigel, so I don't remember if the game told me what that's used for, but you can do something with it. Let's not run around without a weapon. Also, why do I have my sniper rifle out there?
Looks like they hit the camp hard.
It's a good place for an ambush. Keep your guard up.
Okay. More barbecue. Or is it electrocue? Is it a machine queue?
Oh god, they're still alive.
What did the gas do to them?
So they made them into like technological zombies, it seems. I suppose I'll look it up at some point if headshots actually confer bonus damage or not in this game. Oh, and they do a little electrocution explosion as they perish. Anyways, what's here? I guess I wasn't that devastated by that discovery there. Upgrade kit, open. Don't mind if I do. Okay, more garbage. Scimitar 1, Banshee 1, Explorer 1. Okay, that's medium armor. Yeah, I can see the itemization in this game potentially being kind of, well, frankly, not that good. But yes, it's still the early stages. Okay, let's see. Medium armor human. Okay, so it seems that you will get like alien species as squad members, and not all of the armors can be used by those. Makes sense. Makes sense. Anyways, let's see here. So this is just better, it seems. Apart from the tech biotic protection, let's equip that. Okay, there you go. Fancy. Also, does that slow me down? I guess I can see. Teflon Industries is best known for producing basic armor models that can withstand a variety of environmental extremes, such as cold heat or toxic exposure. They also market a complete line of military-grade weapons. Medium armor offers an increased level of protection, but also increases movement penalties. Yes, okay. Affecting weapon accuracy. Soldiers need extra training to wear it. Okay. Why does it go here when I do that? That's weird. At least I think it's weird. Anyways, let's see. That's slightly better. Onyx 1, Phoenix 1. Certa Foundation, Altrin Labs. Okay, so eventually I guess I will actually start to remember about these different companies, etc. Anyways, let's go ahead and equip this. And let's see about Kaidan as well. So, why does it go there? Why does it go to the Omni tool sorting there? Anyways, is this better? It seems to not be. Okay, so this is garbage. Let's get rid of it. And I still have a medium armor. Okay, let's get rid of it. Always keep a clean inventory if you can. The music is really low now. I'll put it up a bit again. Anyways. Level 3 what? Oh, just Kaidan, I guess. Door control, easy decryption.
That door, it's closed. Security lock's engaged.
Okay, so the game is going to teach me about lockpicking now, and I guess Kaidan is going to be doing it. Some locked objects require decryption or electronics to access. If any squad member has the required talent, you will be able to unlock the object using the decryption or electronics interface, or by spending Omni-Gel. Advance to the central core, move the mouse to move around the ring. Left click and right click to move inward and outward. Avoid the security programs. Okay. Decryption. Yeah, let's do it manually, I guess, to save the Omni-Gel. Okay. Oh, whoopsie daisy. Well, there you go. That was kind of easy.
Humans. Thank the Maker.
Hurry! Close the door before they come back.
How did you end up in this shed?
We hid here during the attack. They must have come here for the beacon. Luckily, it wasn't here. It was moved to the spaceport earlier this morning. Manuel and I stayed behind to pack up the camp. When the attack came, the Marines held them off long enough for us to hide. They gave their lives to save us.
No one is saved. The age of humanity is ended. Soon, only ruin and corpses will remain.
I agree. Investigate.
What else can you tell me about the attack?
It all happened so fast. 1 second we were gathering up our equipment. The next we were hiding in the shed while the Geth swarmed over the camp.
Agents of the destroyers, bringers of darkness, heralds of our extinction.
We could hear the battle outside. Gunfire, screams. I thought it would never end. Then everything went quiet. We just sat there, too afraid to move, until you came along.
Yes, I have a very calming presence, don't I?
Did you notice a Turian in the area?
I saw him, the Prophet, leader of the enemy. He was here before the attack.
That's impossible. Nihilus was with us in the Normandy before the attack. He couldn't have been here.
I'm sorry, Manuel's still a bit unsettled. We haven't seen your Turian. We've been hiding in here since the attack.
Can you tell me anything about the beacon?
It's some type of data module from a galaxy-wide communications network, remarkably well preserved. It could be the greatest scientific discovery of our lifetime. Miraculous new technologies, groundbreaking medical advances. Who knows what secrets are locked inside?
We have unearthed the heart of evil, awakened the beast, unleashed the darkness.
Manuel, please, this isn't the time.
Okay, so Manuel is kind of crazy, but I would imagine that he's also correct about everything.
What's wrong with your assistant?
Manuel has a brilliant mind, but he's always been a bit unstable. Genius and madness are two sides of the same coin.
Is it madness to see the future? To see the destruction rushing towards us? To understand there is no escape? No hope? No. I am not mad. I'm the only sane one left.
I gave him an extra dose of his meds after the attack.
Okay. Well, I can shut him up.
Say goodnight, Manuel.
You cannot silence the truth. My voice must be heard. Ugh.
Oh my God! What did you do?
That might have been a little extreme, Commander.
You can't just go around whacking people in the head.
Well, this is a video game, so yes, I can. He's okay.
Just a little bump on the head. Let him sleep it off.
I suppose you're right. By the time he wakes up, the meds will have kicked in.
Okay, I don't usually play as a quote-unquote evil character on my first playthrough, but yeah, that was kind of funny. Yeah, I wasn't sure what exactly he meant when the option came up that I can shut him up, but apparently that's what he meant.
Williams, take us to the spaceport.
Good luck, Commander.
But yeah, in games, usually there aren't any real consequences, so we'll see if Mass Effect is different in that regard. Or there might be like some superficial consequences that really aren't in the end. Anyways, more garbage. I'm just going to say garbage because, this itemization feels weak. It would help if it, well, maybe it does later on, have like different colors to indicate whether an item is better. And it would help also to have like an icon for the actual piece of equipment you're picking up. Anyways, let's once again compare. So, okay, that is, it seems worse overall. I don't really care about these shotguns since I'm not using them. Maybe I should be using them at some point. Maybe, well, I'll try at some point, but let's get rid of these. Pistol H1. Okay, that's slightly better, I suppose. Sure. And then I get rid of this one. And if I don't want to clutter the inventory, I need to do this after every instance of looting. Though I suppose I could be doing this between episodes, which is probably what I will be doing at some point, maybe. That's what I usually, well, not always, but That's what I usually do to some extent, at least when it comes to armor in Battle Brothers. But then again, I know Battle Brothers pretty well at this point. This game I don't. Anyways, I'll get rid of that. Alright, let's continue moving. Also, is there a quick save? Surely there is. Let's first make a manual save, even though it's probably unnecessary. And then let's take a look at the... Well, I can just press F5. Yeah, quick save. And have your weapon out. Okay, more things are happening. Hi! Okay, I might have misremembered who's the traitor. Yeah, it's Saren. Saren's the traitor, right? Yeah. Nihilus is a good guy, I guess. Nihilus.
This isn't your mission, Saren. What are you doing here?
The Council thought you could use some help on this one.
Sure.
I wasn't expecting to find the Geth here. The situation's bad.
Don't worry. I've got it under control.
Oh no! So I think I'll turn up the dialogue volume a bit. Despite it being 70. Oh, whoops, not that much. Let's go to 77. And I'll up this as well a bit, the music volume. And I'll take a quick look at the... Yeah, that still seems to be very loud at 5.
Off in the distance.
It's a ship. Look at the size of it.
Okay. I suppose I should be impressed. Well, let's see. Will I be impressed? I guess I'm a little bit impressed. Okay, see ya. And then it disappeared. And is there a way to actually come down from a ledge like this? Not sure. Oh, enemies. That's not an enemy yet, I guess. Oh, don't walk into my line of fire, you silly girl. Also, I haven't given any orders to my squad mates yet, but I haven't had the need to. Okay, these things are quite tanky. Once I actually get to a difficult fight, I might need to issue those orders. Okay, gun was overheating, so I guess when that happens, it's a good idea to switch weapons. Okay, what the hell is that? Anyway. I don't remember what I was saying before we were so rudely interrupted here. Anyways, more things to loot. That's fun. It's usually fun. Not sure if it's fun in this game. Click,
Everybody
click,
stay
click.
calm out there. We're coming out. We're not armed.
Well, why aren't you? You should be armed.
Nobody moves a muscle until we know who you are.
Nice going, Cole. I told you we should have stayed hidden.
It's okay. We're all on the same side here. We're just farmers. We've been hiding ever since that ship first showed up.
Tell me everything you remember about the attack.
The three of us were working the crops when that ship showed up. We just saw it and ran. I don't know what happened to the rest of the crew.
They were by the garage, over near the spaceport, right where that ship came down. No way they survived.
You don't know that. We survived. If they made it to the garage, they could have had a fighting chance.
Do you know anything about the Protean beacon they dug up?
We're just farmers. We heard they found something out there, but it never really mattered to us. Not until now.
What else can you tell me about the ship you saw?
I was too busy running to get a clear look at it. I think it landed over near the spaceport.
Tell them about the noise, Cole. That awful noise.
It was emitting some kind of signal as it descended. It sounded like the shriek of the damned. Only it was coming from inside your own head.
Was it a jamming signal?
It was probably trying to block communications.
Whatever it was, felt like it was tearing right through my skull. Almost made it impossible to think.
Okay, well, goodbye now.
I have to go.
Hey, Cole, we're just a bunch of farmers. These guys are soldiers. Maybe we should give them the stuff.
Jeez, Blake, you gotta learn when to shut up.
Yeah, you should give me your stuff.
If there's something you're not telling me...
Some guys at the spaceport were running a small smuggling ring, nothing major. In exchange for a cut of the profits, we let them store packages in our sheds.
What kind of packages?
I found a pistol. Figured it would come in handy if those things came back. But you'll probably get more use out of it than we will.
Okay, so the game isn't actually telling me, maybe it did already, but anyways, I'm assuming that the blue option is charm and the red one is intimidation.
I'm only gonna ask this once. Think long and hard before you lie to me again. Are you sure all you've got is one lousy pistol?
No, wait, I just remembered. I just had it in my pocket. You might as well take that too. That's everything, really.
Who's your contact at the spaceport, Cole? What's his name?
He's not a bad guy. I don't want to get him in trouble. Besides, I'm not a snitch.
Okay, well, you really should reconsider that stance.
Would you rather be a snitch or a corpse?
Powell. His name's Powell.
No honor among thieves.
That's all I know, really. So let's try to keep things friendly from here on in, okay?
Okay, well, there we go. Anyways, it's not like I need some crappy pistol from the tutorial planet, but sure, I'll take it. I think yeah, I did everything there. Okay, well, thanks for the stuff.
I have to go.
Good luck.
Yeah, thanks. Okay. Stinger 2, Combat Sensor 1, Weapon Upgrade. Take all, I guess. Okay, so... I suppose I should try those pistols and shotguns, etc. out at some point. Anyways, well, might as well equip this. Also, is there an... Since I do get this Omni-Gel option, but I also have money, so can you also sell things, is my question. I'll find out, but not yet. Equip this, I guess. And the edge one I'll just reduce into Omni-Gel. Okay, and do you guys have anything else?
We're just a small farming colony. Why did they attack us?
Because they heard you were smuggling.
I came here to get away from the stress of living on Earth. Yeah.
Electronics skill too low. What the? That's rude. Didn't I go all out on that? Also, Karth, or whatever the hell your name is. That's some... that's some nice soldiering you're doing. Anyways, I guess I can come back to this once I get a level up. Since, yeah, I did put everything into electronics, did I not? I can check, I suppose. Karth's doing his best, okay? Don't be so harsh. Let's see, squad. Karth. Caden. Decryption. Oh yeah, was it electronics instead of... Yeah, okay, I need that. So I need a level. Double check I didn't actually get a level. I don't think I did. Yeah, I don't have points. Okay, but I can come back to that, surely. Surely. Anyways, yeah, okay, now I remember. Yes, I also got an upgrade thingamajig, so... Is that here? No. No, no, no. Didn't I get... Oh, is it... Not this armor. Anyways, my question was... If I... Okay, I can't... No, yes, it's here. What the... Okay, there's two different things here to select from. Anyways, my question was, can I use this upgrade thingamajigs on every single weapon type or not? I don't have an answer yet. Anyways, Combat Sensor 1. Some enemies use jamming technology to block your weapon radar. The company Combat Scanner upgrade improves detection levels, making these enemies visible. Sure. So how do I use that? Double click, it seems. Okay. I'm doing things. Anyways, let's try to remember to come back to that. Maybe there's some useful things there. Once I get a level, probably very soon. Let's make a quick save as well. In a game like this, surely there won't be any permanent death. In combat at least. So people will just get injured until they get back up. Which is more user-friendly, but also not necessarily what I prefer usually. But I suppose when they have a mind of their own, even though you can issue them orders, it's probably better for your sanity that they don't just run off and die, and then you have to spend time and resources to get them back. Anyways, I'll take a look if there's a sprint button now. Not there, it seems. Back. Key bindings instead. Toggle walk. Use sprint. Space bar. Okay, you can sprint with the space bar. Alright. Okay, well, let's use that. Nihilus.
Commander, it's Nihilus.
Yes, I know. The game told me. Anyways, before I do that, let's loot everything. Medicel. Always be looting everything. Even if you don't need to. Anti-personnel rounds. Chemical rounds. Okay, take all. And then I suppose I should also use them. So let's click on here. Okay, can I actually read what they say? So when I take this upgrade, is it also... Well, it's going to improve my efficiency, my damage against personnel, but is it also going to like reduce my damage against... Okay, it reads there because I'm blind. Well, anyways, is it going to reduce my damage against other types of enemies is my question. Designed to shred flesh and other organic matter, these rounds are particularly effective against living targets, plus 15% damage versus organics. Okay, so it seems no downside. And this is plus 30% toxic damage. I would imagine that this is better, the chemical rounds. So I'll take that. And I guess I will give Ashley here the other one. There you go. So, okay, this part of the itemization I think I'm kind of liking so far. But the base system here I'm not that thrilled about. Also, yeah, it's going to be perhaps a bit of a pain to, when you upgrade weapons, to take all of these upgrades out and then use those on the new one. Anyways, let's carry on with the story here. Or actually, no, let's not yet. Let's first take a look at everything else.
Something's moving over behind those crates.
Wait! Don't shoot! I'm one of you! I'm human!
Are you really, though? You're a coward!
I like the way you hid behind those crates during the fight. Really helped us out. Thanks a lot.
Me? But I'm just a dock worker. I don't even have a weapon. My name's Powell. I saw what happened to that Turian. The other one shot him.
Okay, it is kind of amusing, kind of funny being an a-hole in this game. I like it so far. Anyways, the other one.
What the hell are you talking about?
There were two Turians here. Your friend and another one he called Saren. I think they knew each other. Your friend seemed to relax. He let his guard down. And Saren killed him. Shot him right in the back. I'm just lucky he didn't see me behind the crates.
We were told a Prothean beacon was brought to the spaceport. What happened to it?
It's over on the other platform. Probably where that guy Saren was headed. He hopped on the cargo train right after he killed your friend. I knew that beacon was trouble. Everything's gone to hell since we found it. First that damn mothership showed up, then the attack. They killed everyone. Everyone. If I hadn't been behind the crates, I'd be dead too.
But you're still a coward. Let's see. Investigate.
Tell me about the Geth attack.
It was quick. 1 minute that ship was descending, the next, those Geth were swarming over the platform. Thousands of them. They must have been inside that mothership. They shot anything that moved. It was a massacre.
Is there anything else you can tell me about the beacon?
They brought it here this morning. We loaded it up onto the train and shipped it to the other platform. Hard to believe that was only a few hours ago. Feels like a whole other life.
Tell me about this mothership you saw.
I've never seen anything like it before. It was huge. Landed over near that platform. The whole place got dark as it came down. And it was making this noise, this sound that bored right into your brain. That's what woke me up. The attack came a few minutes later.
You were sleeping? I thought you were working here on the docks.
Sometimes I need a nap to get through my shift. I sneak off behind the crates to grab 40 winks where the supervisor can't find me.
You survived because you're lazy?
A coward and you're also lazy? You make me sick.
You ditch work. Then you cower back here and do nothing while the Geth butcher everyone else.
I don't even have a gun. What was I supposed to do? Run out there and die?
Yes.
I couldn't save them. Nobody could. It was horrible.
Yeah, I'm sure it was.
Your call's contact here on the docks. For the smuggling ring.
What? No! I mean, what does it matter now? So I'm a smuggler, who cares? My supervisor's dead, the entire crew's dead. Doesn't matter now, does it?
That's where you're wrong, buddy.
Anything hidden nearby that we could use against the Geth?
A shipment of grenades came through last week. Nobody notices if a few small pieces go missing from the military orders.
You greedy son of a bitch. We're out here trying to protect your sorry ass, and all you can think about is how you can rip us off?
I never thought you'd actually need those grenades. Who'd want to attack Eden Prime? We're just a bunch of farmers. How was I supposed to know?
Just give me the grenades.
They're yours. Take them. My smuggling days are over, I swear.
You're lying.
Too many people died here for you to start jerking me around.
Okay, all right. There was something else. Could be worth a fortune. Experimental technology, top of the line. Take it. I don't need it. I didn't want anyone to get hurt. Really, I'm sorry.
Okay, so far I think the game has offered me, for every single so-called diplomatic encounter, both options, charm and intimidation. I would imagine that it's not always going to do that. If it does, I'm a little bit disappointed though, but yeah, like I said, I don't think it will. Anyways, thanks for the stuff. Yeah, I think I did everything here.
We need to find that beacon before it's too late.
Take the cargo train. That's where the other Turian went. I can't stay here. I need to get away from all this.
Okay, high explosive 1 grenade upgrade. Alright, let's equip that, I guess. So, is grenades here? Okay, why did the music change? Anyways, equip that. Oh, because we're in battle, I guess. Also, I need to loot Nihilus. I didn't do that yet. Where is he? Over there. Oh yeah, I have a new weapon. Or, well, I have an upgrade for it at least. Oh, do I not actually get to loot him? Or do I not get to loot him in combat? Also, what the... Why are you pointing that way? Also, yes, there's the container I couldn't access. Maybe you can only access it if Shepard himself has those skills. Maybe. Because he does get more skill points or talent points. The combat music is still playing. I don't see anything though. Can I save? No. Oh, there's a mini-map that shows me. I'm learning! So let's deal with this enemy and then come back and see if I can... Hold left shift to bring up the power wheel. The power wheel lets you use the powers and special abilities of your squad. Overkill. Allows long bursts of assault rifle fire without overheating. Is that it? I guess that's it. And over here we have shield boost, overkill, adrenaline burst. Guide and throw, barrier, sabotage. Okay, I'm going to, for now, if I... Well, I should be able to. Let's see. Let's go with squad power usage all. Let's see if the game is easy enough for... or the AI is good enough to actually use those efficiently. Maybe it's better than I am at the moment, at least. So where the hell is the enemy? Over there. Okay, I guess I'll use this. Okay. Aim is pretty bad, it seems. Also, let's take cover, I suppose. Does that explode? Yes, yes it does. Okay, how about switching weapons now? Let's try this sniper rifle for once. Okay, it's not doing anything. Seemingly. Or maybe it was just... Maybe it was displaying this Get Trooper's health bar there. Anyways, let's go deal with it. It seems I haven't taken any damage yet. Combat still isn't over. Okay, that's some kind of shield that the guy is putting up. I was wondering about that earlier. Alright, things are happening. So it did allow me to loot that, but yeah, I guess Nihilus didn't have anything to loot in that case. It just triggers that cutscene, probably. But it also happened when I just went past him. Can I actually hit this thing? Not very well. Well, I can always get closer if Shepard will actually come out of that hidey hole that he was in. Also, whoopsie daisy. Alright. Regenerating health. Yeah, that doesn't apply to Mr. Karth Onasi. Okay, what was that? Slightly weird. Okay, now it lets me quick save. So I suppose the... Okay, I'm going to take a look here. Double check if... Okay, there is a fatigue meter, makes sense. But I'll double check if Nihilus actually had anything. This might be a huge waste of time, but anyways. Feel free to skip ahead a little bit. I am liking the game so far, but yeah, I do have a few complaints or issues with it. And it seems that Nihilus actually doesn't have anything. Okay, let's go back. Let's go back, and I would imagine that now we get out of here. So, is there anything to loot there? Apparently not. Anyways, let's move. The gameplay itself is pretty fun so far, but the inventory system I'm not the biggest fan of, nor the itemization. Train controls activate. And off we go.
Set the charges. Destroy the entire colony. Leave no evidence that we were here.
Okay, what are you up to, Saren? If that is your real name. Okay, kind of funny how they just stand there like that, coming in. Anywho, let's kill some more things.
Demolition charges. The Geth must have planted them.
Hurry! We need to find them all and shut them down.
Okay, fine. Fine, I'll do it. I guess I will. There's an enemy or enemies over there. Okay, I can see the demolition charges on the minimap. That's helpful. Didn't remember about this part of the game, but I did go through this. Okay, enemies somewhere there. Okay, get out of the way. Get out of the way, you silly girl. Anyways, I guess it's good that there's no friendly fire. These enemies are a little bit boring, though. I would hope for there to be maybe a little bit more... Some enemies with more personality, perhaps. Anyways, let's move, I guess. Disarming. So is there one more after this? Yes, one more. Okay, move. Taking a bit of damage is fine in this game, at least with this class. Okay, that hurt. Okay, well, let's recover for a bit, though I could use the medi thingamajig. I guess I will. What was the button to use it? Let's see here. Use first aid V. Okay, there we go. So yeah, like I said, I'm not the best. Definitely not the best in these types of games. But I'll learn. Okay, so yeah, that's where the last one is. But first, of course, I'm going to take this stuff. Okay, where the hell is it? Is it down? Or am I... No, it's here. All charges disarmed, so now what? What the... What are you doing, Caden? Have I been here? I guess not. Yeah, not. The answer is not, but there might be some stuff over here, so let's take a look there. Now that I've dealt with the charges, so let's take a semi-quick look. There probably isn't, but maybe there will be. Even if there is, though, it's bound to be not that important. Okay, I guess we move on. That was a weird visual glitch there for a second. Okay. More zombies as well. Also, what the... The cover mechanic is a bit difficult to make proper use of at times, it seems. Anyways, let's kill these things. And that seems to have been it. Hooray, we won. So far, so good. Okay, so I need to investigate that, but first let's investigate this crate. Okay, I'll take a look at these at some point, but not now. The loot just isn't that interesting so far. Grenade upgrade, etc., etc. Just don't want to miss something. There probably isn't much, but there is a storage locker here. And I suppose it's probably always better to do it manually. Okay, go back. Hammerhead rounds, combat sensor 1. Like I said, I'll distribute those later on, I think on my own time. Let's just get off this tutorial planet. Or story background planet. After I've looted things, of course. So I would imagine a cutscene or something will trigger as I go investigate that. But first, let's take a look here as well. Is there anything here? Yes, there is. Technician kit. Video games work like this. Okay, armor upgrade, grenade upgrade. I wonder if this will be, at least to some extent, random. I would imagine that at least so far it hasn't been random. Anyways, let's carry on with the story. Prothean Beacon.
Normandy, the beacon is secure.
This is amazing. Actual working Prothean technology. Unbelievable.
It wasn't doing anything like that when they dug it up. Something must have activated it.
Roger, Normandy. Standing by.
Oh no! Not... What's her face? Is she going to die? Oh, never mind.
Shepard!
No, don't touch him! Too dangerous!
Boom. Okay, well, it seems that she might have been the main character of the story, but we prevented that. And I got an achievement out of that, hooray! Okay, is this the
We
bad
identified
people?
the ship that touched down on Eden Prime. The Normandy. A human alliance vessel. It was under the command of Captain Anderson. They managed to save the colony.
And the beacon.
One of the humans may have used it.
This human must be eliminated.
Nice cleavage. Okay, she knows what she was doing. Or the game designers knew what they were doing.
Doctor! Dr. Chakwas, I think he's waking up.
You had us worried there, Shepard. How are you feeling?
Like the morning after shore leave. How long was I out?
About 15 hours. Something happened down there with the beacon, I think.
It's my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I approached it. You had to push me out of the way.
Yeah, I had to, because I'm a hero, at least when I don't control my actions. You were careless.
I expect better of my people, Williams. You endangered our entire mission.
Don't be so hard on her, Commander. We have no idea if that's what actually set it off. Unfortunately, we'll never get the chance to find out.
The beacon exploded. A system overload, maybe. The blast knocked you cold. The lieutenant and I carried you back here to the ship.
Okay, I kind of felt bad for her there. But anyways. It's John Shepard who's the a-hole here. I am by no means responsible for his actions.
What's the damage, Doctor?
Physically, you're fine. But I detected some unusual brain activity. Abnormal beta waves. I also noticed an increase in your rapid eye movement. Signs typically associated with intense dreaming.
I saw... I'm not sure what I saw. Death? Destruction? Nothing's really clear.
I better add this to my report. It may... Oh, Captain Anderson.
How's our XO holding up, Doctor?
Well, all the readings look normal. I'd say the commander's going to be fine.
Glad to hear it. Shepard, I need to speak with you. In private.
Aye, aye, Captain. I'll be in the mess if you need me.
Sounds like that beacon hit you pretty hard, Commander. Are you sure you're okay?
No, I'm not sure. Okay, I'm pissed off.
Intel dropped the ball, sir. We had no idea what we were walking into down there. That's why things went to hell.
The Geth haven't been outside the Veil in 2 centuries, Commander. Nobody could have predicted this.
Yeah, but I'm still pissed off.
Intel dropped the ball, sir. We had no idea what we were walking into down there. That's why things went to hell.
The Geth haven't been outside the Veil in 2 centuries, Commander. Nobody could have predicted this.
Anyways, why is Williams here?
Chief Williams isn't part of the Normandy crew.
I figured we could use a soldier like her. She's been reassigned to the Normandy.
I don't want her on my ship.
I'm the captain of this ship, Commander, and I want Williams on our crew.
Okay, well, anyways. No, I don't really feel bad about Jenkins. To be honest, I kind of already forgot about his existence. So, let's move on.
You said you needed to see me in private, Captain?
I won't lie to you, Shepard. Things look bad. Nihilus is dead. The beacon was destroyed and Geth are invading. The Council's going to want answers.
To hell with them!
The Council can kiss my ass. I won't let them blame me for losing the beacon. I didn't do anything wrong.
I'll stand behind you and your report, Shepard. You're a damned hero in my books. That's not why I'm here. It's Saren, that other Turian. Saren's a Spectre, one of the best, a living legend. But if he's working with the Geth, it means he's gone rogue. A rogue Spectre's trouble. Saren's dangerous, and he hates humans.
So he's a racist?
Why?
He thinks we're growing too fast, taking over the galaxy. A lot of aliens think that way. Most of them don't do anything about it. But Saren has allied himself with the Geth. I don't know how, I don't know why. I only know it had something to do with that beacon. You were there just before that beacon self-destructed. Did you see anything? Any clue that might tell us what Saren was after?
Just before I lost consciousness, I had some kind of vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
I saw synthetics. Geth, maybe. Slaughtering people. Butchering them.
We need to report this to the Council, Shepard.
Forget about it.
They'll think I'm crazy.
We don't know what information was stored in that beacon. Lost Prothean technology? Blueprints for some ancient weapon of mass destruction? Whatever it was. Saren took it. But I know Saren. I know his reputation is politics. He believes humans are a blight on the galaxy. This attack was an act of war. He has the secrets from the beacon. He has an army of Geth at his command, and he won't stop until he's wiped humanity from the face of the galaxy.
Okay, well, if you put it like that, then I suppose we'll do the right thing, even though I'm sure that the game doesn't actually give me an option about it, but yeah.
I'll find some way to take him down.
It's not that easy. He's a Spectre. He can go anywhere, do almost anything. That's why we need the Council on our side.
When have they ever done anything for humanity?
If we expose Saren as a traitor, the Council will revoke his Spectre status. I'll contact the Ambassador and see if he can get us an audience with the Council. He'll want to see us as soon as we reach the Citadel. We should be getting close. Head up to the bridge and tell Joker to bring us into dock.
Okay, well, sure, I'll run your little errand.
Hey, Commander.
Well, hi there.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. The crew could use some good news after what happened to Jenkins.
When your number comes up, it's over. His did.
Do you really believe that, Commander? After what happened to you on Akuz? Are you saying you only survived because of random chance?
No, it's because Shepard is better and more important than someone named Jenkins.
I survived because I refused to die.
With respect, sir, I think you had somebody watching over you.
Things were pretty rough down there. Are you okay?
I've seen friends die before. Comes with being a Marine. But to see my whole unit wiped out, and you never get used to seeing dead civilians. But things would have been a lot worse if you hadn't shown up.
Okay.
Dead Marines, dead colonists. And in the end, we still didn't get that beacon.
You saved a lot of lives, Commander. It might be hard to keep that in perspective with what happened to Jenkins.
Yeah, you're right. I am a hero.
Thanks, Williams. I needed to hear that. I think you're gonna fit in here just fine.
Thanks, Commander.
Renegade +2. Okay, so is that like a story thing? I would imagine that it is. Oh, aid station. Replenish Medichil. Okay, codex entry as well.
I'm glad to see you're feeling better, Commander.
I would imagine that I can speak with her later as well. But sure.
What do you know about Captain Anderson?
I've served with him for a few tours now. He knows when to let things slide and when to crack the whip. The crew knows he's seen pretty much anything they'll ever run into. And he cares about the people under his command.
How well do you know the lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record, over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
Yeah, her voice is really familiar, but I can't place it. Anyways, L2.
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Caden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
Okay.
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse, and the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth. Or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
Okay, cool story, madam.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Let's go. Okay, let's just head to the bridge, was it? Not this way, it seems. Okay, well, this way then. I was supposed to talk with a Joker, right? So, is it here? Elevator. Or the stairs. Okay, let's take the stairs. Okay, so... Or was it Navigator Presley? I think it was Joker. Nav manual. Let's go speak with Joker.
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
Alright, well, here we are. It seems. Or are we? Yes.
Look at the size of that ship.
The Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower, too.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side, then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower. Normandy out.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
Okay. So the game...
This is an outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime, in case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
They are. Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
Anyway, so I was saying, the game, I think, now truly actually begins, so that's basically the tutorial over with, but yeah. So, let's see. So, Saren's accused of treason. They're blind.
I'm not gonna sit on my ass just because the Council doesn't want to do anything. If they won't stop Saren, I will.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not his.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
Okay, but there we go. So we are on Citadel now, and I will leave this session here. I do like the game so far. And yeah, let's in the future find out what more there is to this game. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I shall see you next time.